Hi guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourselves to a MotoGP 21 gameplay and brake temperature detail breakdown. So first of all, we're going to look at the gameplay from last week, which is the long lap penalty, and then we'll get into the brake temperature details that they released a little while ago. So let's get on with it. So using Jack Miller at Jerez, this is the gameplay they released. So initially they done an intentional jump start, just so that they could show the long lap penalty off. Be interesting to see if you go on the green parts and track extend too many times, whether you get a long lap penalty. And you know, in like the likes of Moto3, a lot of them get long lap penalties from dawdling on the racing line and free practice and qualifying. Be interesting to see if that transfers over to the game as well, or if it's purely just going to be for like jump starts and stuff. Obviously, we won't know until we either get more details or when we play it ourselves. So, obviously, yeah, they're using Jack Miller on the Ducati at Jerez. Obviously, you got a different HUD in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen with all the details on it, including the brake temperatures as well. The braking does look pretty good. It looks a bit smoother than what it was on MotoGP 20. I know a lot of people had issues with MotoGP 20's braking, which I done a little tutorial on. I know that some people found it difficult, but once you kind of got used to it, it wasn't too bad. You just had to use a lot of rear brake just to counteract, you know, the effects that were going on. So towards the end is where you're going to see the long lap penalty. Obviously, different tracks. The long lap penalty loop is in different locations. But yeah, the sound seems like it's improved a little bit. Obviously, visually it looks better. We won't know, of course, 100% on the handling and the physics until we play it ourselves. We don't know whether they're on pro physics or standard or whatever. So long lap penalty, in they go. Now there is a little camera change, but it doesn't say autopilot. So if we see that again, you'll see as soon as they go into the long lap penalty, the camera does shift slightly. And it almost looks like it's autopilot, but it's hard to tell. I don't know whether maybe it's an assist you can turn off, a bit like off-track help and that. Hopefully, maybe it is, but hopefully it's player controlled. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see when the game actually fully comes out. It'll be awesome if it is. So that was a look at that and the long lap penalty. Now we're going to get into brake temperatures. So this is the one they released today. So not all race tracks are created equal, neither are the brakes. So Twisty circuits demand smaller discs, while other tracks require bigger discs, which ensure steadier temperatures. So let's just pause it here for a second. So obviously you got your tyres at the top, and then your brake discs underneath, and then you've got your fuel, and then obviously start race. So when they go onto the brakes, we'll just have a look at this in closer detail. Right, so this is a look at the front brake discs we're looking at the moment. So just look at the tips at the bottom there. The choice of brake discs to install is essential before taking to the track. Diameter and thickness being equal. A carbon brake disc is lighter than a steel brake disc. A larger diameter disc offers better performance, while a thicker disc better absorbs heat, but in both cases we have increased weight, and this affects the unsuspended rotating masses. Their increases reduces the bike's agility, making entering bends more difficult. Carbon discs have to reach 200 degrees C in order to work properly. These discs guarantee top performance at a temperature of and then we can't see any more of that. But yeah, so front brake discs, you've got 4 options by the looks of it. So you've got brake disc, starting from the top left, 320mm, material carbon, mass 180 grams, heating time and cooling time, both the longest there, 4 bars each. Then you've got to the right of that, which is currently selected, brake discs, 320mm high mass, again carbon, 1,000 grams, or a kilo. And then you've got heating time, which is 1 bar less than the previous discs and half as much time to cool them down as the previous discs. And then you got brake disc, 340mm, material carbon, mass 1,000 grams, heating time and cooling time half as much again, or half as much for both. And then you got brake disc 340mm high mass, again carbon, 1,200 grams, heating time and cooling time just 1 bar each. So that is that. And then, so they've gone for those ones. Rear brake disc. So, again, the tips are the same. So rear brake discs, only 2 to choose from. So both steel brakes. Brake disc 200mm, material steel. Heating time 4 bars, cooling time 3 bars. And then brake disc 220mm, again steel, and it's basically reversed what is on the 200mm brakes, where heating time is 1 less, but cooling time is 1 more. So, that being said, they are about to start the race itself. Temperature directly affects the brake's performance, so choose your discs wisely for the most effective results. Now, this may take a little bit of experimenting, but we've got 3 here, and as you can see, too cold, you just don't stop in time for the corner. Too hot isn't actually too bad on corner entrance, but exit go very wide, and obviously perfect, you hit the optimum line and hit the apex. So that has been a look at the brakes and the gameplay we got from last week. MotoGP 21 is out on the 22nd of April 2021. And yeah, that is it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to stay safe and to wash your hands. See you!